Keepsakes are starting items, similar to gifts from Dark Souls, that you can choose after character creation. Although you can only pick one keepsake at the start of the game, you can obtain other keepsakes later on, so it's best to choose a keepsake that fits your early game build. These are the recommended keepsakes for players who are new to the series. These starting keepsakes will help increase survivability during the early stages of the game. The Crimson Amber Medallion increases your maximum health. Being able to tank more hits allows you to master the combat basics, such as dodging and parrying. It is likely that you'll find a talisman that will grant increased health through normal exploration, but this keepsake will definitely be helpful until then. The Golden Seed is a material that can be used to increase maximum charges that you allocate for your sacred flasks. Each charge adds to the number of times you can use a flask. So adding more charges to the Flask of Crimson Tears, or the HP flask, will help keep your character healthy while you're still getting used to the combat system. The Fanged Imp Ashes lets you summon a familiar to assist you in battles. These allies can help draw aggro from enemies and give you more space to strike. Spirit Ashes like this keepsake are especially useful against bosses. The next keepsakes are recommended for veteran players who are familiar with Souls-like games. However, the keepsakes recommended for new players are still viable if you want to progress smoothly through early game. The Stonesword Key is a safe pick for more experienced players, since choosing this keepsake won't instantly give you benefits for the early game, but will still be useful later on. Stonesword Keys are quite rare and are kept away in hidden areas, so you might want to have extras just in case you run into an imp gargoyle lock while exploring. You can also pick the Lance Between Rune for farming runes, which are the equivalent to souls in the Souls series. Runes are used for leveling up, enhancing gear, or buying items from merchants, so having more runes at the start will allow you to push through early game easier. Runes are lost upon dying, so be careful after consuming it. This keepsake is best for experienced players who have already planned which stats or equipment to upgrade. The Boiled Prawn is a consumable item that can be used to negate damage. It is effective against strong enemies such as bosses in the early stages, but this being a one-time use with a limited effect duration, it may be a bit difficult to utilize. The Cracked Pot is a crafting material that can be used to craft throwing pots, like fire pots. These throwing pots can have huge effects on certain enemies and turn the tide of a battle. Players can also choose not to bring any keepsake. This option is best for players looking for an additional challenge. Here are the other two keepsakes available in the game. The Bewitching Branch are 5 sacred branches that can charm enemies and turn them into allies who will fight alongside you. These can be crafted later in the game, so it would be fine not to choose this. The Shabriri's Woe increases madness buildup to attract enemies towards you and keep them away from other players when you co-op. It's very useful for tank-built characters. Thanks for watching. If you found this info useful, give us a like. If you want to tune in for more tips, tricks, and guides on Elden Ring, subscribe to our channel. So, what do you think is the best keepsake to use? Leave us a comment down below. Till next time, fellow gamers.